Imagine a universe teeming with life, yet we find ourselves seemingly alone. Why the eerie silence? Welcome to the paradox that has baffled scientists for decades, the Fermi paradox. This perplexing puzzle poses a profound question. Given the vast number of star systems, each potentially hosting planets with life, why haven't we detected any signs of intelligent extraterrestrial civilizations? This contradiction between the high probability of alien life and the stark absence of any contact is the crux of the Fermi paradox. Named after the Italian physicist Enrico Fermi, who famously asked, "Where is everybody?" during a casual lunch conversation, this paradox has intrigued and challenged scientists and thinkers alike. Despite countless theories and propositions, the paradox remains unsolved, leaving us to grapple with the unsettling silence from the cosmos. An enigma wrapped in a mystery inside a riddle. The Fermi paradox has puzzled the best minds of our time. The year was 1950. Renowned physicist Enrico Fermi, during a casual lunch conversation, blurted out, "Where is everybody?" Enrico Fermi, a name synonymous with nuclear physics, was no ordinary scientist. Born in Rome, he was a pioneer in his field, instrumental in the development of the first nuclear reactor. Fermi was a titan of his time, his mind always dancing on the edge of the known and the unknown. Picture this: it's lunchtime, and Fermi is in the midst of a conversation with his colleagues. They're discussing a recent spate of UFO sightings and the possibility of faster-than-light travel. Suddenly, with the weight of his genius behind it, Fermi's question pierces the air. Where is everybody? It wasn't a question about the whereabouts of his fellow diners. Instead, Fermi was contemplating an issue of cosmic proportions. Given the age and size of the universe, with countless stars and potentially habitable planets, why haven't we heard from extraterrestrial life? Fermi began to reason. The Milky Way galaxy alone is approximately 13 billion years old, with about 100 billion stars. If only a fraction of these stars have planets that could support life, and if only a fraction of those developed intelligent life, there should be a significant number of civilizations out there. Even if these civilizations were not advanced enough to reach us, they should at least be able to send signals or leave some evidence of their existence. The universe has been around for about 14 billion years, surely long enough for at least one civilization to make its presence known. But here we are in a universe that is eerily silent. No signals, no visitors, nothing. Fermi's question was more than just a pondering. It was a paradox, a contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial life and the lack of evidence or contact with such civilizations. And thus, the Fermi paradox was born, a question that would haunt us for the coming decades. So we find ourselves in a cosmic conundrum. If life is likely, why haven't we found any evidence? Let's delve deeper into this paradox, the factors that contribute to it, and why we're left scratching our heads in the face of a universe that seems to be eerily silent. Firstly, consider the sheer vastness of the universe. It's so humongous, so overwhelmingly vast that it's difficult for us to even begin to comprehend its size. There are billions of galaxies, each one home to billions of stars. Around these stars, it's estimated that there are multitudes of planets, some of which could potentially sustain life. Given these staggering numbers, you'd think that the universe would be teeming with life, right? Well, not quite. Despite the seemingly infinite number of stars and planets, we've yet to find any concrete evidence of extraterrestrial life. No radio signals, no spacecraft, nothing. It's as if we're alone in a cosmic sea, sending out messages in a bottle, hoping for a response that never comes. Then, there's the likelihood of life-sustaining planets. Based on our current understanding of life, we know that certain conditions must be met for it to exist. These include the presence of water, a stable climate, and a host of other factors. Given the number of planets out there, statistically speaking, there should be a good number that meet these criteria. But again, we've found no evidence to suggest that they do. And so we're left with the Fermi paradox. Named after physicist Enrico Fermi, it highlights the contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial life and the lack of contact or evidence for such civilizations. It's a question that has puzzled scientists for decades, and despite our best efforts, we've yet to find a satisfactory answer. It seems we're in a cosmic ghost town. But could there be explanations to this paradox? As we continue to explore the universe and refine our understanding of life, perhaps we'll find the answers we seek. But for now, the silence of the cosmos remains one of its greatest mysteries. Among the numerous proposed solutions to the Fermi paradox, one stands out as particularly chilling: the Great Filter. Just what is the Great Filter, you might ask? It's a concept, a hypothetical stumbling block, a cosmic speed bump that might prevent civilizations from colonizing the universe. Is it a barrier to interstellar travel, or perhaps a hurdle to developing advanced technology? Or maybe it's even more ominous, a tendency for civilizations to self-destruct before they reach the stars. The Great Filter theory suggests that somewhere in the evolutionary timeline of a civilization, there's a point of no return, a critical juncture that all or nearly all life forms fail to overcome. It's a sobering thought, isn't it? That there might be some insurmountable challenge that prevents civilizations from expanding into the cosmos. What makes the idea of the Great Filter so chilling is that it implies a limit to growth, to advancement, to survival. It's like a cosmic speed limit, but instead of slowing you down, it stops you dead in your tracks. But what could this filter be? Some have suggested it could be nuclear war, environmental catastrophe, or a deadly pandemic. Others propose it could be something as yet unknown to us, a dark horse disaster waiting in the wings of our future. The Great Filter theory doesn't just apply to humanity, but to all civilizations that might exist in the universe. If such a filter exists, it could explain the eerie silence we've encountered in our search for extraterrestrial life. But here's the real kicker, the question that sends a chill down your spine. Have we already passed this Great Filter, or is it still looming in our future? If it's behind us, we might be one of the lucky few civilizations to have survived this cosmic test. But if it's still ahead of us, well, that's a thought that could keep you up at night. Could we have already passed this Great Filter, or worse, is it still ahead of us? The Fermi paradox forces us to confront the possibility of our loneliness in the universe. As we delve into the paradox, we find ourselves faced with a confounding riddle. If the universe is teeming with stars and planets, why haven't we heard from extraterrestrial civilizations? The solutions proposed are as varied as they are intriguing, each raising further questions about our existence and role in the cosmos. One theory suggests that civilizations may have perished before reaching a level of advancement to communicate interstellarly, while others propose that they may be avoiding contact deliberately. Yet another theory posits that we may simply be looking in the wrong way or at the wrong time. These theories, while fascinating, also underscore the profound implications of the Fermi paradox. They force us to question our understanding of life, our place in the universe, and the very nature of existence itself. As we gaze into the cosmos, we're left with Fermi's haunting question: where is everybody?